Two ball at a decent clip yesterday. 3 of 10, so 30%. Has struggled quite a bit shooting on the season, but that was an improvement for sure. Sprinting we go, 10 minutes. Audience Setseg with the first look from two. No good. And Orléans will grab the ball here. Fofana in the post. Oh, the soft touch from Fofana. Righty hook goes down. Orléans the bird first. Down on the block there. Coulon trying to move. The footwork, and that hook's off the mark. Stervinu takes over. Orléans go back to Fofana. They've made it a point going to post often and early in the games that they've played. Ball screen action for Ulaanbaatar. A lead pass into Audience Setseg. And that's easy money. Stervinu can't squeeze the two ball. Stervinu has been red hot from two. 4 of 9 total on the pool play games yesterday. Good action for her. Co-led the team in scoring together with Mane. 5.5 points per. Whistle on the floor. Audience Setseg shares it with Coulon. Coulon to the rack. That's a miss. Strong take, but no make. Fofana, the mid-range shot, also off the mark. And it's Nanda taking over. A whistle on the floor. And that's the second foul on the French ladies, Orléans. High post look here. Fuller Erdine lines up a 2. And Ulaanbaatar, you're going to see him shoot a lot of these and then crash the boards as hard as they can. One of the top rebounding teams in all of the women's series, top 3 going into this tournament. And they're going to line up the long-range shots, and then they're going to try to crash and finish off of offensive rebounds. This team has tremendously improved over the last few years. Credits to Coach Steve Sir, who's been working with the ladies back home in Ulaanbaatar. Headlines the men's and the women's program as Rochant drops in a mid-range shot. Difficult shot. And a rebound with Audience Setseg. Ulaanbaatar retain possession. Now it's tapped out of bounds. That leaves 7 on the shot clock to work with. Orléans out here clamping like airport security, making life real difficult on Ulaanbaatar, putting a lot of pressure on the ball. Quick hands. Nanda, difficult 2, leans to the side. Heavy contest from Orléans and a heavy miss. So the team in white will take over with a fresh 12. Stervinu traces down her home rebound. No good. And Mane makes sure that Ulaanbaatar gets the reset on top of the key. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Nanda to Audience Setseg. Coulon. Coulon lines up a 2. It's off the glass and off. With the sun being behind the basket, difficult angle to shoot a 2 right on the top of the key. Audience Setseg also off the mark. Again, this Ulaanbaatar Amazons team lives and dies with the long-range shot. Of course, they'll hustle. They'll get some ones. But they're going to try to shoot that 2 ball, and they're going to try to shoot a lot of it. Mane at the stripe after that foul. And Mane gets Orléans their third point. No space for a shot. They go down to Adrian Setseg. Adrian Setseg with the footwork up and around. That's easy bake. Servinu can't answer. So the score remains 3-2. And that's gotten us to our first TV timeout in a very low-scoring affair. 3 points Orléans, 2 Ulaanbaatar. Long-range shots again for Ulaanbaatar has not gone down. Also Orléans, they've tried a few, but they have not been able to connect. Which team will unlock the long ball, especially again with the sun beaming in at this angle? Makes it extremely difficult to line up a shot. Now, eventually we will lose the sun. That might not be during this game, though. Action continues today all the way through right around 8 p.m. local time, where we'll hand out the prizes out here for the Women's Series. Foul white. Fourth on Orléans. Too physical for Brochant. They run the same play. They try to get Kulan a look on the drive. Now a kick out. Adrian Setseg handles the rock, but shoots it wide left. Now Fofana's in position. Neither team able to create consistent offense here. Shots are being missed left and right. Fofana with that right hook. She was successful to start the game, but that one went Mane. Kulan from the logo. Rebound Ulaanbaatar Amazons. They get it back to Kulan. Screening action now for Adrian Setseg. She's on the move. And another foul on Orléans, who are struggling to contain Ulaanbaatar going towards the basket. They expend another foul. 5 for now. As we are just under 6 minutes, they are getting closer and closer to that bonus. Nadine Kusel, no. Now she has to guard Mane. Mane asks for a screen. Mane from the logo. That also rolls out. So missed shot after missed shot. Bowler Erdine with a miss of her own. Mane traces down to Wilson. Fofana. Neither team, again, looking to shoot the one all that well, but Adrian Setseg drains the 2 ball. Much needed. Mane with the answer, and it's left short, a foul on the rebound. So even though it is quite cozy out here temperature-wise, 90 Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Celsius, both these teams ice cold to start the game. A 3-4 score as we head to the halfway mark. Servinu, yes. Oui. Orléans now up by 1. Kulan looking to make something happen. Pass Servinu ties the game up at 5. Mane. Finally some scoring unlocked for both these squads. A little bit more pace in the game. Kulan, the answer's there. Actually, never mind. That was Nadine Kusel. So a 6-6 score here. Nanda has to force up the shot due to the shot clock. Brochant tracks it down. They get it to Mane. She's been successful in the last couple of drives and gets this one to go as well. Once she puts her head down, it's so tough to stop her going towards the basket. Mane's athletic. She's long. And she's got the finishing ability underneath that rim. Servinu this time. And Brochant finishes up the play. So Orléans with a bit of a lead here. 8-6, largest lead of the game. Coulon, the midi. And a foul on the play. That is a take foul. We are under 4 minutes, so second TV timeout. Scoring has picked up slightly here in the last few minutes after a very slow start. Orléans has been able to get drives towards the basket. Ulaanbaatar now get Arjen Setsig back on the court. Screening action for Brochant. They try to get it to Stervinu. Fofana, lefty hook this time. She had the mismatch, but faded on the shot. Bowler Erdine tries one. No. Arjen Setsig, take that somewhere else. Nanda, though, gets the score to the Mongolians. 8-7, Stervinu. She was so good from 2 yesterday, but she's been off the mark in this one. Nanda. And there's Arjen Setsig cleaning up the mess. Score tied yet again. And Bowler Erdine doesn't want any part of that post up. Takes a foul. That's 5 fouls each, 8 points each. This game has more ties than a business event. Double high post look here for the French. They get it to Mané. Mané with space. No room for Nanda to take a shot. Coulon's got 6 on the shot clock to work with. Righty Lay. Fofana with the board. No good. Gets the rebound again. Nanda slows it down. Working behind the screen. Nanda from the mid-range. I think Kusel can't get it to go. So again, a lull in scoring here. Who's going to break this tie? Brochant to the rack. Front of the rim. And it's Coulon tracking down the board. Timeout called with exactly 2 minutes to go in our first quarterfinal action here from Jakarta. Orléans and Ulaanbaatar in a wrestling match, a deadlock. Scores tied at 8. Neither team's been able to unlock consistent offense. Who is going to excel in these last 2 minutes, and what are the tactics they're going to use?
Let's go. 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes remaining.
Bowler Erdine remains on the bench for the Amazons. They go with Arjen Setsig, Coulon, and Nadine Kusel, the World Cup silver medal winning team. Nanda gets it to Coulon. Coulon working on Mané. Coulon opts for a high arcing 2. Fofana this time. Fofana breaks the tie, 9-8. Strong move from Fofana. Dropping that left shoulder, making sure that right hook went down. Coulon, though, 9-9. Every time Orléans gets up, Ulaanbaatar punches right back. No quit in either of these teams, actually. Mané, no space. Fofana goes at that right hook yet again. This time it's off the mark. Pushing foul in the rebound. And I do believe that is number 7 on Orléans. So 2 free throws coming up for Mongolian ladies. And Arjen Setsig steps up to the stripe. Again, leading scorer for this Ulaanbaatar squad. And drains the first one. Hit her only free throw in pool play. And Adin Setseg makes it a 2-point lead, largest lead of the game for the ladies from Mongolia. Stervinu looking to change that, does just so. Another tie. It's 11-11. A minute left to go in this quarterfinal game. Who will advance? Adin Setseg, a drive, tries to go at Brochant, takes way too long. That is a shot clock violation. Batgirl opted out of the shot, but had no shot clock awareness. So a fresh 12 seconds for Orléans. 56 seconds on the clock. Every action matters at this stage. Brochant, easy look. Good play by the French. Kulan somehow gets past Manet with the scoop shot. That's Harry Potter magical. Brochant, 2 ball off the mark. Rebound with Kulan. Screen and roll action into Adin Setseg, who releases the shot and somehow gets it to go down 13-12. What a game. Manet now. No. Fofana, though, with the rebound. It ends up with Manet. She ties the game up at 13. 10 seconds on the clock. Nanda with 5 to go. Nanda to the basket. Nandamonium with the game winner for Ulaanbaatar yet again. Nandinku Sel Nyamjav, just like we saw her do in the pool play against Bond Baskets, finishes up the game with that righty lay. The 18-year-old gets her team a victory, and Ulaanbaatar will advance in the tournament into the semifinals. A tough game for both these teams, but it was Nanda down the stretch. And Ulaanbaatar squeezed by 14-13 over Orléans. Y'all enjoy the highlights, and we'll be right back with the next quarterfinal. That will be Japan and the Philippines. We'll be with you in just a few minutes with that game, but first,